Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Gala's chart, and unfortunately in the short term I'm not seeing optimistic signs. Why is that? First things first, let's do a quick analysis in here and see how long did it take for us to have the current move down starting from this high. This took us only about 260 candlesticks in 5-minute chart. On the other hand, this move up took us about 1050 candlesticks. So from my point of view, this means number one, in this phase down, bears are quite strong, and number two, in this phase up, bulls were not actually fully in charge. So I'm going to argue there is a chance that in Gala we may see a move down soon in order to take all these lows. Now, if you remember in the previous update, we were right around this area, and the idea was that because we are kind of able to find an ABC up in here, okay, maybe our move up is going to continue, but that doesn't mean that we should be 100% bullish. We need to wait a bit more and see a 5-wave impulsive structure up, a very strong move, followed by a consolidation pattern, a very slow and choppy move on the downside. But based on what we just talked about earlier, we are having the opposite situation, meaning compared to this move down, this is quite a slow and choppy move on the upside. Now, do not get me wrong. In the interest of being objective, I think there is an argument to be made in here for this move up being into a wave 1, followed by probably, I would say, an A, B, C, running flat into wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into wave 3, triangle structure probably to at this point into wave 4, and yet another move up into wave 5. If you insist on being bullish in Gala in the short term and you want to say the low is already in, okay, fair enough. I guess this can be your bullish case, but from my point of view, this is not going to be my primary case. Why? It all basically comes down to the shape of our current move down. Let's go on 5-minute chart. Okay, let's count waves one by one. I believe this is 1, this is 2, wave 3 and 4, and we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 5 after it. I think this is a beautiful clear-cut ABC zigzag, followed by another impulsive structure down, very strong move, and then I'm thinking probably, yes, this is a WXY in form of a double zigzag, and this can be unfortunately another clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is it that I'm trying to say? You see, on a higher degree in Gala, I believe we may have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, which is not a correction structure, and that is kind of the key. After an impulse up, if we are bullish, we need to be able to find a corrective movement on the downside, but this doesn't really have characteristic of a correction, and based on the subwaves, it seems like this might very well be an impulse. Now, do not get me wrong, there might be still some hope in Gala. Why? Question: even let's say we are having a 5-wave down in here, what's going to happen next? We are going to have a move on the upside, and this is pretty much our only hope. If this move up turns out to be a very strong one, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in order to get back to around these highs, potentially even take the higher side, fair enough, that can be a very optimistic sign. So far, at least, I don't think we are off to a good start, because this seems to be quite a slow move up, and who knows, maybe we are just going to have a simple A, B, C zigzag in here. And after this 3-wave movement, if you see a very strong move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that could be potentially your bearish confirmation, indicating we are most likely headed lower in order to clear all the lows in here, which the lowest one is about 1.8 cents. Now, what should we do at that point? Well, I don't know about you guys. From my point of view, if we get to somewhere around these areas, about like the 1.5 cents area, that is most likely going to be a beautiful buying opportunity for me, because the risk to reward ratios in the midterm in Gala look insanely good. So for the short term, let me just say that again, I think we are going to have a continuation of this small move up, but the move itself is not really that important. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you need to pay full attention to the shape of the move. If we get a 5-wave, great sign. If we get just a 3-wave movement followed by a strong move down, that is going to be a very important bearish sign. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Gala's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.